we just, very quickly kind of built a little bit of a cult following. And that wait list grew from, again, let's call it 600 to, 1,500. And by the time we came out of alpha and into beta and then eventually launched the product, which was only about 3 years ago, we had thousands of advisors on our wait list. And you can't do much with a wait list, but again, that was a big milestone to
Sure.
know early on that product market fit only happens after you've launched your product and people use it enough to generate revenue and you're able to prove out the economics. But before you're able to get there, it's very encouraging to know that the advisors want something better and they're very eager to see what we could do. And they really were embracing kind of the way we're doing it. So those are some of the early milestones. From that point to today, it's like literally drinking out of a fire hose. In those first 3 years, there were more assets that were added onto the Altruist platform than every other fintech company in the United States combined,
Wow.
right? So take Robinhood, Betterment, Wealthfront, M1, Stash, Acorns, all of them in their first 3 years, combine them, and then still maybe even have to add another 50%, right, to achieve like the level of growth Altruist had in its first 3 years. So I don't know that advisors fully appreciate that, and I don't think the industry fully understands that to some degree, like because it's easy to kind of go, maybe you guys are like the same size as some like a financial planning software app or some other fintech app, and then it's kind of like, well, custody is a little bit different. Custody is very big. The incumbents are $100 billion companies. In Fidelity's case, they might be a couple $100 billion company. So these are just very different, sizes and scale of companies. And so I wish I could say there's like a single milestone, but it's one of these things where I would say that, you hit the first billion or something in assets and you're like, yeah, that was really cool. But, that's not enough. So you have to wait till you get to 5 billion, then 10 billion, then 50 billion, then 100 billion. So the asset growth, it takes a little while for the momentum to build, but it really, really compounds quickly. And now that it's in the market, we have very clear and obvious product market fit where our, kind of flywheel of advisors coming on and opening accounts is highly measurable and scalable. And yeah, so like the sky really is the limit. And every day, in fact, just last month was another new record month. And then that was following Q1, which is a new record quarter, and so we're at that fun stage of a company. This won't last maybe forever, but anyone's ever built a company, it's really, really fun when all those years of hard work like start to turn into these milestones that like are literally new almost every week, where you're just setting new record after record after record. Eventually that tapers off and becomes a bit of a norm. But for us, it's just really exciting. Every day is really exciting right now.